Hello and welcome everyone. This is Botany Board. I am Bailey. This is Luna. And we are going to go through with you guys. This is my secretary, Loon, I should say. That's what her technical title is up here when we're in the office. So we're going to go through the La Fleur Kickstarter with you guys. So if hopefully you've already checked it out and you've backed it, but if not, I am here to remind you all and go through it and see/help you realize that you need to get this game. Okay, so here we are at La Fleur Extravagant Gardens in Rococo, France. What more do you want? Hosts the fanciest French Rococo parties and the ultimate garden building, flower collecting, and guest stealing game for 1 to 4 players. Sounds great, and it is. All right, so they are just shy of 400,000 currently, almost 4,500 backers, and 1 week to go. So let's check out their video together.
Yes, everything must be perfect for tonight's soirée. The flowers, the music, the... C'est pas vrai! Oui, tu peux le faire, Jean-Pierre. All right, faites attention. We need to turn our pauvre excuse of a party into an occasion magnifique. There is so much to do. First, you need to go to the city to buy the flowers. Only the most exquisite specimen will do. Stay on budget and pay attention to what kind you get. You see, when you have the flowers, you must go and use them to create the most exquisite garden features, which require specific flowers. Why, you ask? Oh, ces gens toujours avec leurs questions. Prestige, you clown, prestige. How else do we attract the most ultra-chic guests in Paris? Each has their own goût personnel, so you will need to carefully choose what to focus on. Don't hesitate to be sneaky. If a guest does not know where to go, a special invitation might just do the trick to get them to our party. We will need more hands to have time for it all. Be sure to hire another artisan. If we manage to gather enough prestige, we might even attract a companion. Ooh, la la, mademoiselle. Now go. Buy the flowers, send the invitations. Everything must be perfect.
Beautiful, great video. I did not make it, obviously, but it is wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the page, shall we? All right, what is La Fleur? Well, it is a game all about making guests come to your garden party, getting the best garden features so that they will attract the most visitors with your allure type that you have built. Okay, so they have lovely, lovely pictures. I'm sure this is Amy in her little white glove. They're beautiful flowers. I love the flower cards so much. And I can't wait to see the gold once it gets on the final box. I still have the prototype, of course, obviously, but I'm really excited to get the final production copy. So here's kind of the 2-player game setup. You got your player mats over there, player character card, the garden features, and then the allure tracker up there, and then their artisans, which effectively work as the worker placement aspect for this game. So that's who you go and send to places, and so your little artisans can have special abilities, such as some of them are like, I don't know the exact names anymore, but they might go to the market and then they can refill it or reset it, that kind of thing. So each little character has a different kind of ability that you can use. It is available in English and French. I don't think anyone says it like that, but it came to my mind. Okay. Yep. So you gain flower cards, use the flower cards to buy your garden features, and then by that garden feature, it makes your allure of that type go up. So you almost kind of have like an area majority type thing with your allure. Who is the best at the water features? Who has the most architecture in the garden? That kind of thing. And the character cards depicted in the top right there will show you their allure type, and who they will be visiting is whoever has the most prestige left Unless, of course, you romance them. If you had at least 5 of their allure type, then you can romance them and they'll come to you specifically. 1 to 4 players. I have not played the solo mode yet, but I am very excited to check it out. 40 to 70 minutes. And we have some of the visitor portraits. Beautiful, beautiful. Why back LaFleur? I'm coming out with my own reasons to share with you guys. The last 3 days of their Kickstarter, so be on the lookout for that. They'll be hitting up Instagram and YouTube Shorts. It's a little different format for us. They have so again, like the things you can pledge on this Kickstarter are the base game, the 2 LaFleur expansions here, and then La Petite Fleur. Cute. I don't have any kids, but it's a very, very, very cute. Okay, so yep, they have discounts. They've got exclusives. You're gonna get the how does it say? Les Magnifiques Jardins is what it sounds like, and I should not pronounce any more of anything. Remember that I'm American and not French. Here we go. So there's lots of reasons. I will be telling you some more in the next coming days. Becca Scott, I love this photo. She cracks me up. Key features. So we have their beautiful artwork, of course. This is actually what was featured in my prototype box, is in the inside. And the beautiful flower cards. I love that. Historical illustrations and paintings. Immerse the player in the world of Rococo Gardens. I agree. They have unique character cards. Easy to learn with satisfying depth of strategy. Yes, this game is very easy to learn, also very easy to set up because everything is very easily depicted on the board with how it needs to go. And then heirloom quality materials. I love that they do this. So it has different shaped pawns and also different colors. Not the standard like typical primary colors of yellow, blue, and red, and add in a green. These are beautiful different shades of colors, and I love it. Okay, so what's included in the floor? So you get your 4-player boards. This is the actual game board itself, the map of Paris, and this is kind of what I was saying, where it's so easy to set up because those match the backs of the cards, so you quickly can just shuffle, stack all of those there, reveal the amount of cards you need to for the various spaces depending on player count, and then you are ready to go. I love the flowers, and that's what got me with Botany too, is like just looking at the little flower cards are so pretty. So 88 unique ones of those. Have our character cards, and they each have a special ability that they resolve at the end of the round. So you have 10 characters, currently that's coming in the base game, 20 artisans that will come to visit you, 20 artisans that you will not to visit, to go to the market and go to get a garden feature, that sort of thing. Those are the people you're going to hire to do your work or placement for you. And visitor cards, 35 of them. So these are the people that are going to be visiting you, and you want them to come to your party. And our garden features that are going to allure them to do just that. 55 garden features, and they all feature a different kind of ability. So there's game end, when visited, when acquired, all different kinds of type of card whenever you get the garden feature. And then we have an event card. So not the first round, but after the first round, 1 event comes out per time. And so you'll have that. And I like it because that was actually a thing that I really liked that they did with LaFleur. Because whereas in Botany, sometimes it can go a little long, and I think that reason is each player does an event card, draws and resolves one. This is just an event for everyone. It applies to everybody. So it's a quick way to like still have the same experience while speeding it up just a little bit. So I really like how the event cards work in LaFleur. We have the first player pawn, the cardboard coins, so 90, unless you get the middle ones, and the unique pawns, of course, the allure tokens, and the prestige tokens to track your prestige/victory points in the game. Oh, and look, it's us. Who doesn't want to go to a garden party? I do. That is so true. I meant what I said in this quote. Okay, so Kickstarter offer. So here we go. So you're going to get the Les Magnifiques. I cannot pronounce it, and I'm going to just stop. You're going to get this Kickstarter exclusive expansion here. So currently it has 4 floor file cards, but there are some more that are getting unlocked with the stretch goals. And this expansion is included with your pledge for free. The next up, we have our pledge tiers. So we got $39 if you just want the copy of LaFleur, $75 if you want the 2 expansions in LaFleur. So this is the one this is a pledge level I actually backed myself. And so it comes with 1 copy of LaFleur, the Rose Rococo, and the L'Orient expansion, and all stretch goals for this little mini expansion here. And then next we had $99. So the same pledge is mine, but in addition you get the metal coins. The only reason I didn't get this was because I do have Botany metal coins, and I thought that maybe I could just use the both for each. And then the next step, if you want to spend $125, you can go ahead and get La Petite. If you have kids, it looks so cute. I highly recommend. And they did say that their kids help them work on it, so it's always kind of fun. And retailer pledges. If you're a retailer, Stella, she's so cute. How to play. So again, this kind of just walks you through how to play. I'll let you kind of peruse that on your own. We do have a whole playthrough on our channel, so you can also go watch that, and that will give you a good idea of how the gameplay works. So I'm just going to kind of quickly, leisurely, not sure what you want to call the adjective for how I'm scrolling, but I love Amy's little thing. So funny. Should have got some white gloves. Special invitation. Yeah, so this is all continuing on the little thing. So now we go to the events. So again, this is where they'll go give you a little amusing event, and they do have a twist to the round. Yep, I do like that, and I like it that it applies to everybody at the same time. It's really nice. The Grand Soiree. So the player with the most prestige at the end of the game is declared the host of the Grand Soiree. So how to play from Better Mood Board Games. And we also have the rules for certain things. Stella, Becca, and Taryn. Sorry. Also Taryn. Don't want to forget Taryn. I don't know these students' guys' names yet, but I should include them as well. I'm sorry, guys. I'll maybe put your name down. Us and Paul Deming, Gabe. All right, so then the add-on. So you can get, if you wanted to just get the base game, you could add this on if you wanted to. So each of the expansions, MSRP of $25, so you can get it for just $19. So you have the expansions with the Rose. So this expansion is featuring the Rose cards, and it'll have a whole separate Rose market, which I think is super exciting and fun. I like that. I like having a different place where you could go to for your worker placement. And, we have Rose Allure tokens, so it's a whole new kind of visitor that is excited about those roses. And I think Amy did say that that was her favorite flower. So, makes sense. Extra visitors, 10 visitors, 5 garden features, 5 more artisans. And again, artisans are the ones you use as your worker placement. So they are effectively kind of like your character that you hired. Event cards. And then trade and exotic flowers from the Far East. So another MSRP of $25 for $19 here. Or you could just buy it in the bundle, as I did on my pledge. So we have new locations, new visitors, and vase cards to fill with exotic flowers. Interesting. I like that. Very cool. And again, another little board. So we're getting a couple little extra boards with each of these expansions, which is fun. Ooh, and a trade die, another die, artisans, visitors, 10 more visitors to come see you. So they do look to have a little bit different. So the exotic must be this little depiction here. So some of the visitors then do come to the exotic people instead. And get our visitor cards, garden features, and the metal coins, which are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, so here's our mini expansion that they have. So you can also get it if you wanted to get an extra copy of that and give it to someone who didn't back on Kickstarter, you could do so. And then we have the La Petite Fleur. I won't say a ton on it. I don't have kids, but I think it's a great thing to check out if you do have kids. It looks super cute, and even though he has a little puppy. That's adorable. And yeah, and again, their kids helped them design this, so it's very cute. Okay, so yeah, looking for Botany. You can go to their website still to buy it if you haven't gotten it. So this is very exciting, and I'm going to be covering this in some of my updates. But this new expansion for Botany, you guys, it is now not an add-on for $25. It is an add-on for $25, but you don't have to add it on for $25. If you have backed Botany, or you go to their website and you purchase La Fleur yourself, you will get the Orchid Obsession expansion completely free, which is incredible. So I'm so excited. I've backed my pledge of La Fleur, so I'll be getting the Orchid Obsession. And the thing that's so cool about this one is that these are actually going to go face up. So then it'll become a little bit of a race to be like, oh, whoever walked across can actually, pluck them out. And also I like that it's face up because it'll give you a little more like strategic planning involved. So very excited about that expansion. And then we have our stretch goals. So it was cool. They did an interesting thing where they kind of pre-stretched a lot of it, where they were like, hey, we want it to be just as good a quality as Botany. So we're already like pre-stretched a lot of the prettiness that we all know and love and wanted. So we got the gold foil on the box, inside of the box. So yes, that was what was on my prototype as well. The unique wooden pawns, linen texture on the rule book, metallic ink on the prestige markers, the back of the board. That's actually in our thumbnail. That's what that is from, is the back of the board, which I just love. It's like, you didn't even have to do anything on the back of the board, but I love when you do. And a tray organizer. So yes, they have been using game trays or hiring game trays to make them inserts, and they work so nicely. We also have metallic ink on those allure markers. We got a couple more flowers added, another visitor, a couple more flowers, another visitor, a new event, more flowers. Who doesn't love more flowers? I do. Another event, and additional stretch goals will be coming soon. So we'll have to see what they have for us in these next few weeks. And then they have their shipping down below, and then their story. They're so cute. Seriously, you guys, like every time they dress up in these little get-ups, it makes me just so happy. So they're so nice, and they have been so nice to work with, and I love what they're doing, kind of taking their passions and making these games for all of us. So the last thing I was going to say that isn't exactly highlighted in this, but again, I will also be saying it during the Instagram and some of my shorts that I'll be putting out on YouTube, is that they also have a sweepstakes to give away. So so they have a Paris trip giveaway. So you could go, and I'll have this linked down below, and get all the details that you need to do, but no purchase is necessary to enter the sweepstakes. Lynn is jumping onto my little treadmill desk below me. So easy. I entered as well. So you just go. I went on Instagram, highlighted what my favorite flower was, and then just highlight what your favorite part of the La Fleur Kickstarter is, and then you get bonus entries depending on which pledge you select whenever you back La Fleur. So that will get you into the sweepstakes in order to win a trip for two to Paris, which is absolutely incredible. So they have all the nitty-gritty details on their page. So win a trip to Paris. Give it a go. Here's kind of the details. Round trip airfare for 4 nights in Versailles, a private tour of Versailles, a Sienne I'm not sure how to pronounce that, river dinner cruise, and 3-day Paris all-inclusive attraction for the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and many more. So fun. And I've never seen anybody do something like this. This is really cool. And so the last thing, though, I was going to say before I leave you all with that is, we love Botany. We do. We love Botany. But LaFleur is our favorite. And if you look here, Botany has 15,000 backers. And only, so far, we still have 7 days left, but we're only at like 4,500. And I promise you guys, I feel like most of you will fall into the same category as White Knight, because unanimously we both liked LaFleur over Botany, and we really like Botany. So if you haven't done so, please consider going to their Kickstarter, checking out some of the playthroughs and videos that they have had all of us content creators do for them, and see if you would like to get LaFleur. And again, they are giving away the free expansion for Botany of the Orchid Obsession, which is a $25 value, and LaFleur is only $39, so like $14 plus shipping, basically, if you kind of look at it that way. Girl math. So yeah, anyways, Why and I do really like the game LaFleur, and we highly recommend you guys going to check it out and giving Amy and Dusty, creator and designers of Botany and LaFleur, some love. So go check out their Kickstarter page. Let us know if you have any questions down below. And with that, thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.